It's the Big Tigger Morning Show with Francesca on the People Station, and I am joined by one of the most unforgettable R&B 90s groups that has defined the sound of our generation.
Oh,
yeah. It's one of the freakiest groups, honestly. But let me go ahead and introduce you to Silk is in the building. Silk is here. Yes, John, Lil G, Tim Zoe, and Jimmy. Yep. They are hanging out with me. Y'all still look good 37 years later.
Thank you.
Atlanta's very own. And y'all aren't just hanging out with us. Y'all are in town promoting because you're going to be partying with Bobby Brown and giving us the ultimate experience on Sunday, right?
Yes, ain't nobody humping around.
Come on, Lil G.
It's gonna be a beautiful experience.
That's right.
Tell me about it.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. VyStar.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown.
How
Silk.
dope is this?
It's gonna be called.
This is iconic, yeah. I am so happy that this concert is about to happen. You just do not understand how happy I am because Bobby Brown is one of our main friends.
Really?
Yes, he is.
This is iconic.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, Lil G. Lil G, what was that?
Because you know he acts early in the morning.
Jimmy, you got real hype. Bobby Brown, one of you all's idols.
Man, stop. I remember when we was in my aunt's living room at her apartment practicing to New Edition's Any Heartbreak.
No, you remember.
You know what I'm saying? We was doing Any Heartbreak, and we was practicing Any Heartbreak. And Can You Stand the Rain. We sung it in talent shows. Never lost a talent show singing Can You Stand the Rain in high school. So New Edition is like our Temptations in our generation.
Right. That's a good
John, I see you shaking your head over there. I want you to take me back because y'all are all, well, aside from Lil G a little bit, you know, he's from Nashville, but he's been here since '92, so he's a Georgia peach.
Absolutely.
Y'all have known each other, and y'all are born and raised here in Atlanta. Talk to me about the practicing and the what school y'all went to and performing for the talent shows.
You know, we were. I mean, that was the thing back then, and for us, I mean, New Edition was. They're like, you know, your favorite group. You know what I mean? And it's like for us. You know, I just remember that Can You Stand the Rain we used to perform and, you know, practicing real hard. We actually made our own steps up to Can You Stand the Rain. And we won a lot of talent shows with that song.
What?
And it was just New Edition it's New Edition, you know what I mean? And Bobby Brown came from that. And so we just always, oh man, it's for me, I'm at a loss for words right now. Because I mean, I just think it's a really, really big deal for us every time we get a chance to perform with anybody from that era, from that group. You know what I mean? So it's just a good thing.
One of their biggest rivalries was Southwest DeKalb and Columbia.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk to me about it.
That was one of them,
That was one of the biggest rivalries in the talent show because that's where we met Big G. We met Big G at Southwest. He was Southwest DeKalb. Sorry, Big G. We went to Columbia High School down the street from Southwest DeKalb. John went to Washington High School.
Right.
And Lizzie, what's the name of your high school in Tennessee?
Whites Creek Comprehensive High School, baby.
Which is one of the biggest high schools.
Cobras.
Come on, Nashville.
Yeah, one of the most popular high schools in his cities too. So those talent shows was iconic because it kind of, you know, brought Atlanta artists together.
Yeah.
You know, Sharon Showcase, the whole nine from Sharon in the community. Shouts out to Sharon. Opening her facility for groups to come and perform against each other and get yourself ready to try to go get into the industry. So we're just glad to be with Bobby, glad he's in an A. He's been living in the A for a while. And to be with him is just iconic, and we just can't wait to represent.
Right.
Tim Zoe, talk to me about what the fans are about to experience on Sunday. Because, you know, we got some women who are excited. They got their outfits ready. They got their latex already hung up.
Laid out.
It's long overdue. We got history with Bobby from recording in Boss Sound Studio. And from the time we met him back then, it was always a lot of energy. You know what I mean? It always gave us kind of like that vibe that's what we got to come with too to be successful on this stage. So it's going to be a lot of energy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of energy. This combination is long overdue. It's big for us because we've always wanted to perform with Bobby.
Right.
So we're going to bring a lot of energy.
Because we perform with BBD.
Yeah.
We had a lot of shows with BBD like coming up, you know, and
But this will be the first one.
We're Bobby like this. So it's special.
It's going to be a lot of special chocolate.
You know what? I'm about to ask you about that in a minute. But what is the one song that you all still get that rush from when you perform today? Each of you.
Mine's be Lose Control.
Lose Control.
Yeah.
All right.
The togetherness, the movement, you know what I mean? It's really, when we do it, it's entertaining. the way we do it.
Yeah.
I sometimes become a fan. I be like, oh shit, that's dope.
For it to be a slow
You know what I
song,
mean?
that's
For it to be a
like
slow song
yeah.
and a ballad like that. And the crowd really shows us a lot of love when we do it. And we present those
It's
steps and
definitely
that
a fan
energy
favorite.
to that song. So that's one of my favorite, Lose Control.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was If You.
If you,
Because
okay.
Delight Allenby, producer of that song, Delight, what's up,
Shout out to
Delight? Shout out to
Delight.
Delight. When he wrote the song from a creative producer's mind, he wanted to mix Prince with, Michael Jackson. Because Lil G is Prince in our group, and he's Michael Jackson, John. So they always had this big argument over the days of who's the best for years.
Yeah.
But he put it together, and that's where If You came out of that kind of mindset. So you got John in the front, and then you got Lil G in the back. Then we all come in with the, background with the high vocals and stuff. So If You, for me, is fun. And now we break it down, and we do a cappella at the end, and we're an a cappella group initially. So when we do that, I just love that because we get to come together. We have to be on your note. You have to be on point, and the crowd not only singing, they listening. So I just love If You. It's a lot of energy to that song as a ballad as well.
Come on, Jimmy. All right, Lil G.
Well, I think I would have to say Lose Control as well.
Okay.
It
wrote
escalated
it.
to be my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
It may not have been the most popular one. Of course, we know Freak Me was that.
Come on now.
And there's a certain energy with Freak Me at the end of the show, that's really vibrant and really exciting and everything and stuff like that too. But conglomerately,
Yes.
I would have to say Lose Control.
And John.
I would probably say Meeting in My Bedroom. Just because, it's an awesome song, and, I love the steps that we do in that particular song. You know what I mean? I just think, it's one of those songs for me, like, I just kind of really love to perform. So
I'm
that's-
glad you said it because I was waiting for one of y'all to say meeting in my bedroom. I don't know how old I was when that thing came out, but I couldn't have been more than 9. And I was like, yo, this song is sexy. And I was me and the teddy bears were having meetings in my bedroom. And, I didn't know what it meant, but I had some meetings in my bedroom, before I had to do my homework. But can I ask you this?
Not before the homework.
Before I did my homework, I had a meeting in my bedroom, okay? But y'all have known each other for 37 years, and you look
Longer.
37. So my question is, how were y'all so freaky, so young? Because y'all were putting this music out in the 90s. Who was the biggest freak? Where did it come from?
I don't know. We like LeBron. LeBron didn't go to college. He went from high school straight to the pro. And for us, we went from the talent shows we told you about. We went straight into a record deal because we were discovered. We didn't have to go shop or do anything like that. We were discovered by Louise Ferguson, and and that's how we went straight to the stage, like straight into the studio. We met Keith, and it all just kind of went like that. So I went from graduating high school to meeting Keith Sweat and going on the road. So we never really stopped. So with taking ginseng and a lot of health medicines and stuff, and a lot of God, we basically just try to keep ourselves up. And John kind of the one who keeps up. Like, hey man, your stomach too big, or hey man,
Really?
you getting out of shape. Yeah, he's like the Joe Jackson in that way.
No. So you made sure. So you were like the one who was making sure everyone's sexual chocolate was in order, John.
I just try to,
I'm putting him on Front Street right now.
Have some sexual longevity in this thing. But I kind of want to blame. I got to blame Keith Sweat for kind of not blame. Blame might be the wrong word.
Thank.
Like he brought Freak Me. He introduced that to us, and we were initially we didn't really, we coming from the church, we singing gospel and stuff, and we were doing talent shows, but that song we felt initially was a little bit too freaky. And he was like, just trust me, baby. Trust me, it's going to be all right. And, from that, a lot of stuff, spawned, and we kept it going from that, and, here we are.
And that was the last song on the album we recorded. It was Freak Me.
Really?
Last song.
We thought we were done. We had Lose Control. We had Happy Days. We had all these other songs. One more song. Like, okay, that's more money, but okay. And at the same time, he brought that Trust Me, Baby, like John said, and we here.
It was a hit.
It was a hit. He said trust him, and we did.
And the funny part about it is he went and got that song from where we're from Decatur. They came from some writers and producers from Decatur.
Right.
And when he throwed it at us, we like kind of throwed it back like,
It's too
our
much,
parents,
man.
my father's a pastor, so, all of us got church parents, so that was thrown at us from left field, so we weren't expecting that. We expected something like a Gerald Levert song.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, a Temptation song. And when Freakney came,
Anything other than Freakney.
You know.
Yeah,
but
because that
he finally talked us into doing it. I almost didn't make the album.
Yeah.
We locked in on it, and
It's one of our biggest songs.
Who all had pastor parents? Hold on. Who all had pastor parents?
everybody
Timzo?
went to my dad's church.
Okay, so everybody did what?
Went to my dad's church.
Okay, so
we was a group before Silk. We was called the Children of God. So
before,
we was a church
hold on.
running around,
So you all went.
hitting every church in
You
Atlanta.
all were children.
Children of God.
Children of God. That was the name of your
That
group.
was the name of our group.
To
Well, that was
being one of the
before
most
we got in.
to being one of the most prolific, freakiest 90 R&B groups ever.
Again, thanks to Keith Sweat. That's his fault.
Yeah. See,
We had a temptation agenda.
I was in Nashville. I started singing with Bobby Jones when I was 8 years old.
Got to see the picture.
Bobby Jones gospel.
Yeah.
So I went from Bobby Jones gospel to church musician at Emmanuel Missionary Baptist Church, choir director, to Chitlin Circuit performer in Nashville. And then, boop, auditions, and here comes
Wow.
Zip. So here I am.
And here we are.
So we all
And we snatched them up quicker than the
we
great
all
set
know
up.
You did.
quartet, everything.
What has kept this group together throughout all the eras of music?
A number of things, really. I think
We the men
respect.
of Sook may sometimes give out, but we never give up. Bama the sick and smooth,
Gotta
gotta lose these attitudes.
attitudes.
Bama they stop, think, listen. Bama they five alive, blessed indeed. Can I get some? Silks in the
Silks in the
house.
house.
I think, definitely, I know everybody always put, it's definitely God first. And I think we just, we respect each other's, opinion, and we go through our things like any other group. You know what I mean? It's not good all the time. However, I think we realize, we are men first, and we try to listen to each other, and, we just try to springboard off of that and realize that Silk is the main entity, and we got to make sure that that's protected and respected.
Yeah.
You know
Tired
what
of you wearing my clothes, JT.
You know what? I'm done with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just try to self-respect for yourself first.
Yeah,
You gotta respect yourself before you respect others. And if you have self-respect, you can respect someone else. So it's like if my brother spazzing out on something, we try to gravitate in a way where we're with him on it. We with you, man. But we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do it, but we with you, and we try to get an understanding because sometimes you feeling some type of way or you're going through something personal. We need to know what it is so we can be there for you. Not to tell you what to do or tell you how to run your life, but, to protect the brand and protect your family. You know what I'm saying? So we just try to come together on it. We just learn to say, hey, man, let's talk.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we might not talk for 3 weeks about that situation. We talk about everything else. Then we'll finally break out. Somebody say, hey, we got to talk about that.
talk about it.
So we always try to come back to it
Right.
or go through it immediately.
Tim, so I saw you mention you raised your brow on that one too. The what you chart as what you attribute to success for this group.
I most definitely say the history of learning each other, the history of understanding the industry. When we was thrown out there to a bunch of wars, and we had to dang near learn from each other, and we was the only ones the whole time there for each other the whole way through. So going through all of those things, we was able to understand and learn what's the bigger picture, which is what John and Jimmy were saying, the brand. You know what I mean? None of us are bigger than the brand.
Yeah.
And that's important to us, and we stick to that. We have a brotherhood. Like, there's no other group I'd rather be.
It's kind of like a cult.
It's kind of
Maybe not probably
it is.
Yeah.
It's almost
Don't
like
say that out loud.
the R&B mafia.
Wow.
Because that's how tight we have our, things ain't always perfect, but we can fight that night, and you wouldn't even know it the next day. That's how important the brand is to us, and respecting each other as men. So that helps us to get through a lot of things, and also praying together. We pray a lot together before we go on stage. When we get on stage, we do a lot of prayer. Before we get on the planes together, we travel together. Yeah. We do a lot together. You wouldn't even believe. You'd be like, how y'all? And you asking the question, how do y'all do it? We don't know. It's just naturally within each one of us to do our parts to keep this thing whole.
Who right now in R&B is impressing you all the most, if anyone at all?
Oh, what's some people out there? Morale, Tick tock. Let me see.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know.
Come on.
Who's impressing
Man,
you the
this
most?
Are we talking groups? That's just anybody.
Groups, R&B artists as solo acts.
One person I love is
Well,
her.
definitely Usher and Chris Brown.
Her,
That's-
okay. So her for you, Lil G.
Her
Yeah.
is dope. I'm trying to think
Only
right
reason
now.
I say Usher, cause we was there when he first came out. When he
Right,
first came
right.
out.
Oh, yeah.
And it was hard.
Yeah.
That first album, but
Right.
it was a good album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're proud of him as a nephew and one of our little brothers who was able to still accomplish things when they was trying to, you know what I mean? And you know, he was young. He was very young, and a lot of people
Right,
tried to
right.
take advantage of him, and he got stuck where he was. But he was able to come back,
Right.
and he's
Yeah.
doing so well for
Maneuver
himself.
through
So
those pit-
proud of him. That's one person I'm really proud of.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them,
Yeah.
you know, that I'm respecting these days, and I'm liking what they're doing, you know, as far as the R&B realm, you know, and some hip hop too,
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. You know, I feel like
selected.
in the industry there is room for everybody. You know, everybody has a lane. You know, and as long as they do that, you know. Silk Sonic, of course, you know, I've always,
Oh yeah.
you know,
That's-
love their
can't forget
thing,
about
you know what I'm saying?
Something
So,
about their vibe, yeah.
On tour with.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We
me too.
love Silk Sonic, yeah.
Okay, so you
Now,
want to
they
go on
have
tour with
energy.
Silk
Silk Sonic, yeah.
We love Silk Sonic.
I think that'd be a good combination right there, bro. For real.
That's
Yeah.
a good versus.
I mean,
That's a
I,
good
you know,
versus.
it would be.
You know, even though there are two different, but they're saying it's like it'll be a good versus.
Yeah.
Silk.
Okay, wait a minute. So go ahead and make your challenge to Silk Sonic right now. So John, Timzo, y'all started us off.
Let's do it. I mean, you know.
I didn't mean it like that.
No. You making a challenge. So what's your challenge, Timzo?
You just think if we were to do it, that would be a good.
That would be a good
Hey,
one.
I call it challenge. You know, we love Silk Sonic and everything about their vibe, their music. You know, all the way down to their character. It's like they're two of the best musicians and producers in our time right
Yeah.
now. Them two guys, you know, if you know who they really are, them two guys right there are it. You know, so it's like I would love the verses with Silk Sonic. I'm putting it out there. You know, so come on, guys, what y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's all.
Jimmy
wanna
just
do.
challenged him. All right now.
Silk Sonic, let's
I
go.
don't even want to do no verses. I just want to do some shows.
Yo, well, yeah,
Get this
fine.
money.
yeah.
Shows of work
That's
too.
exactly what I was
Have
talking
fun with the
about.
fans.
I like
Yeah.
their choreographer too. It's kind of old school in the middle. They have a good show.
Yeah.
live.
Now I would definitely want to do the shows over the verses, and I
Definitely,
do
for sure.
like verses. But for us, like the type of group we are, at least how I feel, it's cool to do, but that's not. I would rather do some shows.
Yeah.
Other than,
Yeah.
You know. a
I hear you,
versus
John.
thing.
John.
We don't really get into this competitive game.
we
you
never
know,
been like that.
And all
You know
that
what
kind
I
of
mean?
stuff.
It's
We just
like-
do what we do, and we like to see other people do what they do.
And it's
Come
funny
on.
because
That's
people
true.
always,
That's true.
I mean, ask that question like, "What would y'all do a versus with?" I'm like, we ain't not really that kind of group. You know what I mean? We just let's get
That
together and do some
touring part,
shows.
the
And, yeah.
concert part, that's the part that I
Right.
get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Before I get you all out of here, I have some. You said you guys aren't competitive, but I have to go ahead and put you to the test. So, Silk versus Jodeci.
That's the ultimate versus right there.
Now you want a
When
verse?
everybody talking about it.
Silk and Jonas.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good.
That'll
Yeah?
be, that'll be
That would be good.
And why would that be good?
touring or verses. That would be
Yeah, that would be good.
because we both got the freaky songs, and we
Forever
never,
my
that's okay.
lady.
I
and we
would say
never
that.
did a tour together.
Forever my lady, girl, you for me. What must I say? Was it freaking you, freak me, baby?
It could go. Yeah. I think Jodeci should be a good one.
Okay, now let's add in Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Oh my guys,
So between Silk, Jodeci, and Boys to Men, who's winning?
Silk.
Oh,
Silk.
we got to say Silk.
Of course, y'all gonna say
Yeah, we
Silk.
got. Of course, we got.
You gotta let the people decide too
Silk,
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we got to rep the A, man. We got to rep Decatur, got to rep the East Side, Atlanta. So it definitely was Silk in that one right there. We would step up for the challenge.
Who is the real ladies' man in Silk?
I think everybody.
Don't be humble now.
I think everybody, the ladies, man. We're an R&B group, so we don't fight. You know, we like. We lovers and not fighters, type of thing.
Just in case.
But we all have our different characters.
Yeah.
We all are gentlemen.
Style.
And, you know,
Individual lights.
I think we all pretty smooth.
Yes,
if
you
I
are.
If I had to say
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Smooth little dudes. You know what I mean? You know?
How do you want, before I let you guys get out of here, how do you want Silk to be remembered for years to come?
I just want to be remembered. I don't know how that would look, but I would just like for us to be remembered. When we have conversations like this, I like for us to be remembered in the verses, or that group was that group, and that were those, they were those guys, or it was just nice to be remembered. Just initially.
That's really a hard question.
How to be remembered? I'm not sure how that would look.
I mean,
The standard of the best era of music, 90s R&B.
right.
Yeah.
I like that, the standard.
I just think we like to, I think, a lot of people, I see a lot of things come out and a lot of other groups kind of get mentioned. And we get mentioned as well. But I think for us, I kind of look at us like the people's champ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of a group. It's like we made, like you got the boys and men's and the new editions and stuff. But I think for us, it's like when you come to our show, it's like when I'm looking at the people that come to our show, and like when we're mentioned or whatever the case may be, I just think that we, if it makes any sense, are one of those groups to where the people, you know what I mean? I don't know, the people love. I know they love Boys and Men and New Edition and stuff like that right there, and that's fine. But for us, I just feel like we're that group to where it's like, man, you know what you're getting when you come to a Silk show. It's that, you know what I mean? I'm trying to find the words to say. We just, the people's champ.
I like that. The People's Champ.
Yeah.
On the People's Station.
Yeah, on the People's Station.
And final question. One's got to go. Lose Control, Freak Me, Meeting in My Bedroom, and If You.
Which
One
one
gotta
got to
go.
go?
One's got to go.
It had to be If You.
Man,
Oh, you were quick with the If You. Okay.
Lose
But when you
control.
put it up against those
Lose Control.
three,
Tim does it.
yeah.
My favorite.
Lose Control. Okay.
For some reason, sitting on this couch and looking at this vibe is making me just feel laid back. We talking like, I just think.
first you had to purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Ooh,
You're not going to get rid of none of them?
nope.
You said one, right?
Yeah, just
that's
one.
why I
Lose
said if we
Control,
had to
Freak Me, Meeting in
do
My
it.
Bedroom, or If You.
Can't
I'll
do
keep
it.
the three and I'll take If You.
Can't do it.
Can't do it, bro.
Come on, Lil
I think
G.
we did it before. I think we had to leave out Freaking because we ran out of time. Something like that.
That's kind of hard, dog. It's like,
That was a hard one. We had to-
what would I say?
I guess I might have to go with Jim and say If You out of all four of them. That's but oof.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's just a hypothetical question.
It
It's not
is.
real. We're not getting rid of your record. It's still here with you, okay? God, Lil G starting to sweat. He bald and he's starting to get moist over there. I'm like, bro, it's just a question.
He want to drop all the bombs on you, man. He want to drop
He's
them all.
so nervous. John, okay. Let's,
What
about you?
I was about to say.
It's all right.
I'll say, girl, you for me. Did you mention that one?
Nope.
I did not.
You did not.
No.
and we
One
didn't
from
know
the four.
list, but
Take one out of the four.
Happy Days went on
my
there.
God.
I
Oh,
said
my
Lose
goodness.
Control, Freak Me, Meeting in My Bedroom, and If You.
Which one would you take out
goodness.
if you had to take one out? Promoter just cut the show. Which one would you take out?
I'll say if you.
Okay.
That's what we agree
I'd
on
say
that.
If You as well.
You.
Yeah, I certainly would. Because you can't take away Freak Me or Meeting in My Bedroom, honey.
And then lose control.
Can't do
I
it.
mean,
Can't
Lose control. You cannot. Fellas, thank you so much. Y'all
Man,
represent.
man, I hope this was all right.
All right. No, this was everything. Silk, I can't wait to see you all at VyStar Amphitheater on Sunday, 7 p.m. Where can they find tickets? Where can they get the tickets from?
Man.
Ticketmaster.com.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you the dad in the
Ticketmaster.com.
group because everybody else sitting there looking around.
Yeah.
I had to
looking
think about
like-
it. Yeah, I had to.
Thank you.
I wanna see
Ticketmaster.
I want to see what's going to happen when they go to Ticketmaster. Is that it? No,
I don't know. And if not, just,
Ticketmaster.com, 7
that.
p.m.
Yeah.
VyStar Amphitheater.
And you can always
Go
call
ahead,
the
Timzo.
VyStar Theater too as well.
I was trying
Thank
to
you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Want to do our social media?
Oh yeah. The group Silk, to find out what we're doing right now, what we're doing in the future, and just how you find us. Period. So on all platforms, the group Silk.
platforms.
Check us out. That's where we at.
Thank you all so much. I know it feels good to be here on the People
Yes, it
Station.
does.
It
Right?
does.
Right?
This is like
Hearing
Yes,
all the
it does.
right, all the voices you heard growing up.
This is home.
This is home.
yeah.
This is home.
Yeah.
Yep. V103 blew our record, Lose Control, out the waters. They made us relevant in Atlanta. So
Yeah.
V103 is always our home base.
I mean,
for
it's
sure.
just it's special. It's
Yeah.
a special relationship we have with this station. It's been that way since the beginning, man. It's like
And the special thing about that song, it wasn't never released as a single,
Lose Control, yeah.
but it was
Pulled off the album
played and portrayed like a single.
Right.
on the radio.
I forgot about that.
That's when DJ was able to just pull a song and they was able to play it in the system that they chose from the album. We used to do that back in our time. I don't know if they do that now, but they would pull a song from the group's record and play it, and you know, and let people see if they call in, and they was calling in, and so they got to play it.
That is too dope.
Yeah.
Congratulations again, fellas, and thank you for coming and
Man,
talking
thank
to
you
me
for
at the
having
People
us.
Station. It's the People
This
Station
is
right
cool.
here on
Silks in the house.
V103.
Woo!